Hey guys, welcome to another pregnancy update vlog. I'm now on my 27th week in pregnancy, which means I have just entered the third trimester. Good morning, guys. Today is a nice morning, but look at my face. It's worse than ever. So I'm now 27 weeks into my pregnancy. I am officially in the third trimester. How do you feel?
No difference.
Like in terms of my my skin and just like my body in general, I'm so proud of myself because I've entered the third trimester with my gym clothes from before being pregnant still fitting me. Let's talk about my skin. It's so bad, you guys. I swear, I've been using the same products that I love, that has been working well on my skin, and just randomly I wake up and I have all of these pimples in my face. On the bright side though, my hair looks good today because, I mean, my hair's always messy. Come on guys, where's the glow? Where is that glow in my skin? It's my first time to experience this. In my previous pregnancies, I had wonderful skin. But now I just have, yeah. Just because you have the best skin of all. Your skin is like the baby's butt. I also think that most of the reason why is because of the food that I have been eating, and I have honestly been neglecting our usual healthy lifestyle recently. Like since it was all of a sudden that we found out that we weren't leaving anymore, medyo I went AWOL with the food that I ate. I guess it was my way of making myself feel better. I noticed also the difference in Lilo's skins. Her skin asthma has been getting really bad. So now we're a few days back into just eating healthy, eating fresh produce, and it's been working so well for us. I decided to share with you some hacks and tips, and show you how we managed to stay healthy here at home, and especially with me in my pregnancy, by food prepping. Today we are food prepping. So one of my biggest tips in terms of keeping a healthy lifestyle is to always make sure that healthy options are within your reach. And so I like preparing my healthy favorites all of the time, way in advance, so that days when I'm lazy or just need to pick up like a quick snack, these items are what I would normally go for because they're pretty much prepared, right, Lilo? It's also a great way for me to keep my kids opting for the same thing. Like, instead of having a lot of junk food in the house so that they would have snacks when they're hungry, I tend to have fruits here on the table. For the mornings, we always like to make our own granola because most of our favorite breakfasts, our weekly breakfasts, have granola in them. So 1 cup. This is a super easy recipe, super simple. And then I just add in some extra seeds, nuts, coconut flakes, raisins. There you go. These are my dry ingredients.
we add in sweetener of choice. You can put honey, you can put agave syrup. We're putting coconut nectar and coconut oil. Oh, and not to forget, other than the granola, we cut up the fruits that we buy in advance so that it's nice and cold. Especially in my pregnancy now, and we're just home, we're not really doing anything. It's so easy for you to, you know, crave for all of the junky, oily food. So, making sure that I have these always as an option. There you go, my coconutty granola. This is pretty much how we make our granola on the island, except I don't have as much superfood there. So we don't really add in raisins. Filmar isn't a big fan. Okay lang talaga kahit yung oats lang, tsaka some healthy fat and sweetener to bind it together. That's more than enough. And then we transfer it. Oh, my oven is preheated. And then we flatten it and quickly stick it in the oven. Like, Ellie's here. She's just hanging out because it's her break from school. Now we are gonna go and cut up some fruit. The pineapple. With our diet, with our lifestyle, the point is for us to just be healthy, and I would go, you know, to the extreme. In the past, I was strictly vegan. It's just lately, and having Ellie, who is a meat eater, it's more practical for us to just focus on health and having a balanced lifestyle. Especially because we didn't really expect to be staying here in Manila for much longer. It took time for me to adjust kasi I had to figure out, you know, where to get our usuals and whatnot. So eventually I decided that opting to just go for the healthiest that's available and that's practical for us to have, then that's good enough. It's just so much better for the planet to go for fresh produce and go for plant-based food. So basically, through the years, I've learned that the key is to just really live a balanced, healthy lifestyle. It's because I want to show people that, you know, you don't have to overwhelm yourself with such a drastic lifestyle change. The point is to try. And doing something, no matter how little, is good enough for our environment. Fruit and the granola, that's already 3 different types of breakfast for us to easily prepare in the morning. We can add the granola and the fruit up as toppings to our oatmeal or cereal bowls. Okay, so now our granola is done and ready. Yeah. Ta-da! And now we move on to lunch. I found a pickled onion recipe from Earthy Andy. Something that's easy for me to prepare, that's fast and healthy, that I really love are Buddha bowls because there's so much that you can do. And basically, there's no rules. You can just add whatever you have available. I just roast some vegetables because it goes well with like just a rice meal. What I learned also is that you have to know ano yung mga vitamins and minerals na nasa laman ng mga pagkain na nilalagay mo sa bowl mo para alam mo na nutrient dense yung kinakain mo. My staples to make my bowl always tasty and masarap is I have pickled onions, which I'm prepping now. I like to put hummus also and yummy dressings. So today I'm going to make just a tahini dressing because mas bagay siya sa lahat ng mga ibang available ko na ingredients. But sometimes you can make like, you know, a healthy Caesar or
a vegan Caesar dressing, ranch dressing, madami, avocado. We love avocados, but so I'm done chopping this. We'll just squish them in and add apple cider, syrup, or pwede rin sugar, some salt, and hot water. And then I pre-cook a big batch of my greens. Sometimes I add in some vegetable cubes to add flavor, some chili flakes if I'm not gonna share it with Lilo. Okay, so I'm done with this. Just gonna add the rest of the ingredients. Okay, and now I will cut and roast my veggies. So here are our vegetables. Then whoa! 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 There's a feast, Mama! Alright. Now we make our sauces. One of my favorite dressings is tahini dressing, and most of my food, they have that tahini. And then some garlic powder, some pepper, some salt, apple cider. For the whole week, mauubos na tong dressing na to. And also, if I don't feel like having something creamy, yung typical, olive oil and some lemon juice and some apple cider. Okay, so, just gonna transfer my dressing. And that's my tahini dressing. So now I'm going to make some hummus. I have so many options already and so many possibilities in terms of what kinds of healthy meals I can come up with throughout the week. Now we make a quick marinade. This is tamari. Sugar first. Oh, sorry. Next, we chop up our tofu. Lilo's always wanting to join me in the kitchen.
even when I'm washing dishes. So, and then this goes in here. And then later for lunch, I'm just gonna fry some.